can't believe somebody moved the bloody thing. The floater.
Good morning everyone, it's 8 o'clock, 15th of January 2022. My brother's got a little plan. He wants to take Tarka over to the beach. She's a long keeler. He wants to stick her on the sand and let the tide go out, so he can have a look at the bottom, because he says the boat's really slow. Maybe give it a little bit of a scrub. He rows off the shore a little bit so that he can put his engine in without grounding it down. It's his little engine. He says it's old faithful, always starts, so it should go first pull. Now, breathe the cap open, fuel on, give it a pull. There's the first pull, there's the second pull, and the cord's come off in his hand. It looks like he's going to row the distance. Well, I'm going over to the Marina to wait for him. He can come and pick me up. Here he comes now. Oh, good morning, Eamon and Mike. Going for a sail, are we? Well, here's Tarka arriving. And no, I'm not drunk. I haven't got an unsteady hand at this moment in time. I'm just putting the camera down. And there's another boat waiting to come along the side here as well. This is the fuel pontoon I'm standing on. But all Jay's stuff's on the fuel pontoon to throw on his boat. Right, I best get ready to catch his bow. Good job he's only got a light boat and the pace he's coming at me. Just look at that save. I could have been a goalkeeper. Jump off and give us a hand then, since you've not bothered with any fenders. Here comes Alex from Lakeland Boat Sales. I think he's waiting to get on this fueling pontoon.
Called Gilito.
No?
What was it called?
Dragonfly.
Alright.
Back to the job in question. Getting this boat moving. And if you notice, you'd have to handball it most places in the marina. Pull it round with ropes, shove it sideways. Because it doesn't want to do anything on its own. It doesn't do anything in close quarters at all. I think it was only made for sailing. And it seems to do that very well. Well, later on you'll get to see where the prop is, and it's in the most peculiar place you can imagine. Right, we've got a hell of a distance to run from here. I should imagine at least half a mile. And I even think we're a little bit handy. It's the Ganway Keys Hotel. Nice views of the river. There's hardly a breath of wind today. That's our destination, the beach ahead of us. We're going on the starboard side of the jetty. And that's the Ganway village, where there'll be a cafe and a chippy and a restaurant and anything else that we found we might need today. Oops, it looks like we're drifting a little bit close to that. Oh, I'd be a little bit paranoid if I was on the helm, but I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Ooh, that looked like a close call to me. That's the jetty we're hopefully going to attach ourselves to in a minute. Right, I've got to move from the position I am now and get myself ready to jump off. And maybe grab hold of a bit of the boat when we get there. Now, he's got no fenders out, again. And I feel like when we get up here, it's going to be my fault, whatever happens. He says the jetty's got built-in fenders. Those little stripes, I think, are the built-in fenders. But he's been down and recce'd it, so he's dead happy. There's another one there. I best get ready to jump off, get my act together. Here I go. Oh, I think that was a nice, safe landing. Still on my feet.
Is that it?
Yeah. There's a big metal thing there. A cleat.
walking down to the wood fenders then. Oh, it is on the fender, isn't it? They are fenders. They're on the fenders.
Okay, you need to get away from that cleat.
Keep hold.
He wants to move the boat a little bit further down the pontoon, and all I've got to do is hold it off. What a job that was. Can you see me face going red? I'm pushing away and walking sideways like a crab. I thought my head was going to explode. Well, this is step one. We've shoved the boom out and tied it into place, and we put a barrel of water on the end of it, a 20-kilo barrel. That's hopefully to decide which way the boat is going to fall. There you go, that thing. Next we need to manoeuvre the boat, so a couple of warps in place so we can make it perpendicular to the pontoon and parallel to the beach. It's a busy little place in the morning, Diganway. There's a lot going on. Celtic rowing boats all over the place. It looks like these guys are all new to it and are getting their first set of sailing instructions, or should I say rowing instructions, so they can all get off together. I think timing must be everything when there's 4 oars all going together, powered by 4 separate people. Well, here we go, for the very first time. And they're off. If you're interested in getting on the water in this way at all, just type into Google the Ganway Rowers Club, the part of the Conway Yacht Club, and I'm quite sure you'll be on the water in no time at all, getting instruction and becoming a first-class rower. Well, we best get back to the job in hand. My brother tells me the boat's just starting to touch the bottom, so anything's going to happen within the next couple of minutes, and he's keen to see that it falls the correct way. He's managed to keep the bow off the pontoon by holding her at bay with an oar. She's now definitely starting to form a little bit of a list, and I need to make sure that these lines don't tighten up at all as she starts to fall over. The last thing we'd want is to find her being held upright on her lines and have to slacken them under load. Well, get ready, because I've done a series of photos and strung them together as she falls. So here goes, timber. This is my homemade version of time-lapse. I tried it on the GoPro and I got 6,800 photographs and didn't know what to do with them. He can't wait to clean it, and he has it scraped just about the time it's finished drying out. These next couple of images show the starboard side as she fell and how close she actually got to the water. That was as low as she went, just below the cove line there. And that's what it looked like from the side view. So never ever a chance of it getting near the decks. She showed a list on her own clock inside at less than 35 degrees. It's definitely easier to clean a boat's hull like this, and it's definitely easier to anti-foul like this. The only downside is that you have to do one side on one tide and the next side on the other side, and without expense to anyone else as well. And if the weather's good, you can enjoy some seaside entertainment. And of course, as soon as we get the marina, it's bedtime, and then up again in the morning to repeat it all again. On the other side, of course. But I think I'm going to have a little bit more luck with my time lapse. The next morning, we take the boat out the marina, take it back to the beach and the pontoon, and stick it the other way around. She's steering into the pontoon now, and we're going to swing the boom to the port side, pointing up the beach. It's got the barrel of water on the end of it again, so that hopefully it'll tip the correct way again. Booms seem to come in handy for all kinds of jobs, don't they? Craning engines in and out, tipping the boat the right way. Oh, and you can use it for sailing as well.
Right. Keep it there. Bang on. Bang on. Send the boat. Send the boat. Keep it there. Keep it there. Away. 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 5, 4, 3, 2, light pressure, light is here.
Here comes Diego coming down the river with Dom on the bow and Nigel on the helm. It's a 36-foot Hunter it is. This boat's Nigel's, the one steering it with the red jacket on. Dominic's got one as well. His is a 33-foot Hunter called Bijou. And he got that because Nigel had a 29-foot Hunter that he liked, so he went one bigger. So Nigel went one bigger again. I've yet to see if Dom's going to go one bigger again. But it's nice to see them both out on the same boat. They've been over to Beaumaris for the night, so there probably won't be much beer left in Beaumaris at the moment. I think it's time to put that Genoa away and start the engine, as they're not far from the marina at the moment. Oh look, one of the Celtic longboats seems to have a little bit of rudder problem. I don't know what can go wrong with the rudder, but they've got the problem.
Guys, I'm fine. It's very uncomfortable to sleep though.
It's a nice day to do it.
Well, it's the weekend, everything's just right, the tides are right, the wind is right.
Of course, yeah, you have to go to work.
Some of us have to work, yeah, but...
I'm dead.
Yeah, he's retired now. He's had enough.
No way. Go to work, Mike. Yeah, we just went out and had a few beers and...
Yeah.
Drinking and talking crap.
Any beer left on board?
Yeah, no. So, right, we started drinking at 3 o'clock. I said, right, midnight, we've got to knock this in the out, we've got an earlier start. 2:30.
That's alright, mate.
Marty, if you're going to drink properly. Yeah, otherwise don't bother.
Not much water left now. Oh, these are new boats that they're using. These are called coastal rowers. It's a fad apparently that's starting to take on at the moment, so watch it sweep the coast. Tarka's held by 2 stern lines and 2 bow lines. And she's just about to touch. There's one stern line and there's the other. And how she's hanging off, God only knows, because the tide's coming on her nose. And there's the other bow line. Here she goes anyway. Let's watch her disappear piece by piece. Tarka taking the ground in time lapse. And it's actually working properly this time. Although in real life it takes a little bit longer. But you can actually see her going down, and we know the water now doesn't pass the cove line. That's the stripe running down the side of the boat. We know this because of obviously drying her out the other way yesterday. And of course, every owner who watches this who's got an Albin Vega 27 knows what's going to happen when it dries out now. That's a little bit of confidence thrown in there for you. And just for pure enjoyment, my brother in time lapse, scraping the bottom of the boat. You can see the speed in which he can do it. If only he worked that quick in real life. In all fairness to him, no, the tide's not moving much and it is still going out, so he actually does it quite efficiently. But the barnacles are wanting to come off at this point, so then he's going to clean the boat and then he's going to anti-foul this side.